there, podcast listeners. I'm NGTV's Gail Gossip, introducing the next episode of the latest show from Ninjago Public Radio. Today, the hosts discuss a local art show which celebrates our wonderful ninja. While you listen, why not draw or paint your favorite ninja? Once you're done, use the Lego Play app to upload a photo of your creation using the hashtag crosstalk. Now, on with the show.
Testing, labo.
Hello, welcome to the only podcast where the roads and the talk cross together to keep you informed and entertained. It's time for Crossroads Crosstalk.
Crossroads Crosstalk, labo. I'm your co-host, Labo.
And I'm your good host, Creel. Each week, our new podcast will bring you local news, dishy chats, and all-important sponsorships. Cha-ching! First up, news from the Crossroads.
News from the Crossroads, labo. Big news! On the corner of Scale Street and Trustable Drive, an art show will be held to honor our heroes, the ninja, labo.
Your heroes. My best friends.
Stop by and check out art from 24 local artists. Just look for the giant portrait of Zane that marks the entrance, labo.
Which one's Zane again?
The elemental master of ice. How do you not know that? You just said the ninja were your best friends, labo.
Oh, he must be one of the good ones. I'm not besties with the good ones, just the little bratty ones. You know, Yellow Pants and Seria.
You definitely sound like best friends to me, labo.
And that's a great segue into today's sponsor, Merlopian Rotfish Mouthwash. Tired of your breath not smelling of rotting fish? Worried your fellow sea dweller friends will catch a whiff of freshness from your mouth parts? Then try Merlopian Rotfish Mouthwash, made from only the most rancid of ingredients.
Merlopian Rotfish Mouthwash. Bad breath never smelled so good.
Side effects may include loss of mental clarity, loss of keys, and loss of your place in the book you're reading, labo.
Okay, now what's our main story?
We've got a great guest. Labo wrote notes for you, Creel, so you could do the intro, labo.
Oh, okay. Crossroads Crosstalk is proud to bring you one of the most profound thought leaders in the Crossroads. Please welcome the truth seeker known as Oh, no, not this clown.
Did Labo write that? My mistake. His name is not Clown, it's Intelligent George, labo.
Labo, I told you never to book this guy.
And I didn't book him, just scheduled him to be on the podcast. Also, Labo might not know what booking means. Anyway, here he is, Labo.
Labo, Creel, it's an honor for you to have me on your show. Because I, Intelligent George, am the only one asking the smart brain questions that keep your listeners informed about real truths.
What truths? Like what, you're a nutty conspiracy weirdo who'll believe any wacky theory?
The wacky theories of today are the accepted facts of tomorrow. Such as the fact that the night ghost is again haunting the Crossroads, lurking through the streets, feeding on the innocent microwave burritos in your freezer, even if you put sticky notes with your name on them.
Labo.
A ghost is eating your burritos?
There's no other explanation. I've seen no human take them, and neither has my roommate Steve. Steve would know because he doesn't have a job and he's home all day long, even when I'm not.
Just going out on a limb, but could this Steve guy be eating your burritos?
Absurd! Steve can't be the night ghost. He's alive, for one thing. Now, I don't want to alarm anyone, but there are also very credible reports of tiny mischievous beings called jaxopods, stealing hats and shrinking them down to their own size by means of ritual dance.
Oh, there's so much dumb in that. I don't even know where to start.
If the jaxopods aren't shrinking hats, give me another explanation for the tiny hats found scattered all over the neighborhood recently.
I can't, labo.
No one can. Ooh, spooky noises.
So, you know what I do for a living, right?
Course, you run the junkyard.
It's a good junkyard, too. I met a family of squirrels living in the section for illegal death ray parts. They were cute, so I made tiny hats for them, but sadly they wouldn't wear them. They scattered them all over the neighborhood. Labo labo.
Yep, I run a junkyard, so I know junk when I encounter it. And buddy, all your theories are junk. Big time.
Sadly, Creel, your critical thinking skills are making you believe everything evidence and logic tell you. I bet you even believe unrealistic things like gravity.
You don't believe in gravity?
If the so-called law of gravity truly exists, how come there are zero records of any such law passing in any court?
Labo's mind is blown! Labo!
I know. It's a shocking conspiracy.
No, Labo's mind has literally blown a circuit! Please hold. It only takes a second to change parts out in my brain center. There we go. Labo's mind is unblown now. Let's continue. Labo.
How are you sitting there saying gravity is fake?
With intellectual honesty?
No, I mean, if there's no gravity, literally, how are you sitting there? Gravity holds your bottom to the seat.
Please, what's more likely? There's an invisible force you conveniently can't see, hear, or smell that makes your bottom stay on seats. Or the simpler truth that bottoms just like to sit on seats, so they do.
You say gravity's invisible, but how about I show you gravity?
Ow! Why did you drop the microphone on my head?
I didn't. Gravity did. Want to see gravity again?
Look, just trust me. I have an advanced degree in metapsionic crypto-transdimensional engineering from a very respected university.
Sounds fake. Which one? Where?
Well, it isn't so much an accredited school in the quote-unquote real world as it is a hyperdimensional learning institution situated in the fertile reality of my own imagination.
You imagined you graduated with an advanced degree?
Correct. And with honors.
Congratulations, Labo!
Thank you. But before I forget, I'd be remiss if I didn't give your listeners an update about the giant puppet that's been roaming the sea of sand and...
Nope, that's too obviously made up. I'm pulling the plug on his mic. And that's all we have time for on today's episode. So it's time for the final segment, The Last Word.
The last word, Labo.
Today, we all learned a very valuable lesson. Just because someone claims to be an expert doesn't mean they actually are. Always check the sources of information before you believe it or pass it on to others.
That is not what I learned. I learned sticky notes do not protect burritos from the night ghost. Labo.
We also learned I should never let my co-host book the guest.
Hold on. Is that what booking someone means? Oh, that makes way more sense than what I was thinking. Until next time, this is your co-host, Labo.
And your actual host, Creel. Crossroads, keep crossing. Today's podcast was written, directed, produced, recorded, engineered, edited, mixed, mastered, released, and marketed by Creel. Also, Labo was nearby.